It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The Cowboys at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. And really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying, look.
That he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They're going to look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tank Bigsby with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
On 2nd down, Hawthorne. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
On second down now, Hawthorne, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Over the middle, complete.
That's Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
To number 88. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So out comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Oh, that is a complete shake. It's no good. Off to the right.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. First catch for him all the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington.
Sliding out of the pocket.
crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Eagles nothing.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's a give to Bigsby.
Able to slither by. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Bigsby once more. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tank Bigsby with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slam, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting. Point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The slot man in motion right. They go play action here on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jordan Davis. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tank Bigsby on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, fans of old-school football, they got to be loving this, partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old-school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They run the counter. Hawthorne. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well.
Oh, that's into a sea of body. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Bronco switch. Go.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's...
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second and 2.
Here we go. Here we
2
go.
yards to go, second down.
Gravity Lions. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 10. And an Eagle first down.
Head to 60. Head to 60.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back to throw now on first down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On second down, Swift. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And his guy. Football at the 37-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go
Line
now.
of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready?
He'll look to throw. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Got it. Ready?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let go.
On the carry, Bigsby.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Okay,
So
ready?
3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Go.
They'll look to throw here. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And they run the toss to Bigsby. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
A run here with Bigsby. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's Bigsby.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 42-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further.
Now, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll look to throw.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
And they'll go on the ground.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
17 yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
On 1st down, Hawthorne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd 38-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Go, Reed, go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 115 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a handoff up the middle. Dixon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Damone Clark. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And 10 at the 34-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Cunningham tosses quickly out wide. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go! Hurry!
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Elliott good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And the Eagles have recovered. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They'll get this down to the 38.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now third.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film.